Today, I'm teaching you how to build the most efficient emerald producing villager farm in Minecraft Skyblock. I'm not even kidding, you'll be rich in no time with this villager farm. Anyways, I hope you enjoy and let's get started. Let's just get right to it. I want to build a villager farm that is actually very efficient, and this farm has to involve a ton of good tricks that are actually going to make the farm better than an average villager farm. So in order to do that, we're going to use a few things to actually do this. First of all, we're going to use auto sell chests, and they're going to be legendary. We're also going to be using legendary chunk hoppers. We're also going to be using chunks overall. Of course, we're going to be using some gems to buy some scrolls within the gem shop, and I'm also going to show you guys some tricks that are really useful. First thing, we need to buy some grass. So I want to build the farm over in this corner of the island, so we'll build it over here. We're going to have to get rid of the iron golem farm that we currently have. Iron golem spawner is broken. Now we're going to break the hopper. Now we'll go ahead and break the chest. So I'm going to situate a platform outline, so give me one moment. So this is the outline. Now I'm going to go ahead and fill this all in. Alright, so I filled it all in. Now one thing I did build this farm specifically around is chunks. As you can see, there's 4 chunk corners, and then there's the sides, and then the center. We're doing this to preserve our auto sell chest and make sure that we only need 5. Basically, this is going to make it so we don't have to use 9 of these while still making a ton of money. So realistically, we only need 1 more legendary auto sell chest. So I'm going to go ahead H search, and we're going to do auto. We're going to buy the cheapest one for 150 million. I know it's expensive, but I need it anyways for this video. So our next plan action is I got stone brick, and we need to go ahead and build up about 64 blocks and then put the spawners around there. So I'm gonna go ahead, find the center of this chunk. So here is the center of the chunk if I'm not mistaken. Yep, it's the center. So I'll go ahead and break all this out. So now from the grass platform, we want to go up about 64 blocks. So technically only 62 here. So we'll go up 62. And the reason we're going up super high compared to the platform is because we need to make the spawners drop the mobs very fast and down low. The reason for that is because it actually spawns more mobs. So it's way more efficient. You'll make way more money. So I've officially went up a stack of blocks. Now I gotta break this all down. Of course, I do need to go ahead, line up the alt, get it positioned. We're gonna delete warp AFK3, and then we're gonna go ahead, create AFK3, and then the alt should come here eventually. Okay, now I'm gonna break down the tower. So I'm sending over my alt right now. It should teleport over here in a second. There we go. Eventually, I'll have to adjust where the alt's gonna be, but for now, this will be good enough. Next up, we need to go to each corner and figure out each pillar, and then the sides, of course. In order to make sure I have a ton of spawners within the alt's range, I do want to have the block from the corner chunk just 1 block away on each corner, and that's the same with the sides. And I'm just gonna line up the sides with the center. So right about here is where the side is gonna be for this one, and this one, also this one, and then of course the last one. So now all the pillars are technically set up for temporary usage because I'm gonna have to adjust them over time depending on how many spawners I get. One thing you need to do is /is and also go ahead, go to your perks, and you need to upgrade your spawner's AFK radius, and I'll probably get this up off camera just because it's so tedious. I don't want to put it in the video, but I suggest getting this to the max level. What I don't know what the max is, but you just need to get it there, and you should have like a 16 block radius. So now I do want to also mention I did get my mining skill up, and the reason I got that up to maximum is because at 91 we're able to actually get villager spawners, and that's what we need from the spawner finding ability. So I actually grinded out a ton of villagers. I have a stack and 1 villager, what is still a good amount because I believe in shop a villager is about $7 million, what is pretty expensive. Before we place the spawners, we do need to go ahead and put the auto sell chest down. So we're going to turn on our chunks, and we're going to go ahead and grab out the auto sell chests, and we're going to grab out some regular chests because we're going to need about 5 of them in order to make this work. So the first one, we're going to need the auto sell chest here, and we'll put a chunk hopper on top and then a regular chest, and there we go. That's our first one. And we need some more chunk hoppers, so we need, I believe, 4 if I'm not mistaken. I don't know. I think we need a decent bit. I'll just grab as many as I need. So I'm going to add an auto sell chest right here and right here, and then we're going to grab out 2 regular chests, put them right there, and then we're going to go ahead, grab 2 chunk hoppers, put them on top, and that should collect the loot for these 2 chunks here and these 2 chunks here for these different chests. So now we got to do here and there. So we'll go ahead, put a auto sell chest down here, and then I put the chest, and then I put the chunk hoppers down. Now let's go ahead, do it over here. copper, that's that, and that is that. And then the final 2 items, the 2 chunk hoppers, and there we go. So now this should collect the whole area, what is really, really good. So I grabbed out the villager spawners. Now we're gonna go ahead, put it right here, and it should start spawning in villagers, if I'm not mistaken. You can put 64 in. As you can see, they're already stacking down there, and more spawning in over time, but we're gonna actually need to kill those in a second, because we're gonna put a fire scroll in and a loot scroll from our previous farm, the Iron Golem one. And the loot scroll should give us more emeralds, and the fire scroll should kill the villagers while they're falling before they touch the ground, what is really useful. Now let's go ahead, grab a lava bucket, get rid of this villager because it does not need to be here. And if we look in here, you can see we've already made 41,000 just from all those emeralds from this little bit here. And that's only 1 stack with a max looting and a level 1, what is max fire scroll, what is kind of insane. So what I'm going to do is actually go ahead and buy another loot scroll, and then we'll go ahead and do some scrolls, and we'll go ahead, upgrade this to the max, and we're gonna get another stack of spawners. So I think I spent about 100,000 gems on that scroll, and we also need a fire scroll. I completely forgot. Now we'll go ahead, go to shop, go to spawners, and we'll buy a stack of villagers for $500 million. So I think I'm only gonna buy 2, so we'll only do 2 more, and that's about it. So I'll actually buy the 2 stacks here, and there we go. So I'll put the other stack here, go ahead, place the rest of the villagers in it, and then we'll go ahead, put the scrolls in, and there we go. That is another one set up. We gotta kill the villager down here as well. Now we'll be generating even more money. So now we need to go ahead, grab out some more scrolls to put one on this next pillar, buy a fire scroll, and then we'll go ahead, buy a loot, and then we'll go ahead, do some scrolls, and we'll upgrade the loot scroll to level 5. And I also do want to mention, because I haven't mentioned this in any previous videos, I did complete the whole mining farm of the mining robots from the bottom down here all the way to the top. There's about 150 in there. Anyways, let's go ahead, put the spawners down, put the scrolls in, and let's go ahead, get rid of this villager. And now we're already making a ton of money. That's insane. Since I'm feeling like it, we're gonna go ahead and get 1 more stack of villagers, because we have enough gems to actually get this scroll done for the loot. They're just super expensive. Upgrade the scroll, go ahead, place the spawner down, and we'll put the scrolls in. Go ahead, kill the villager, and there we go. We've got literally 4 stacks of 64. That is insane. So that should be making us quite a decent bit of money here if it's being AFK'd over time, so that is really nice. But as you can see, with all these chests placed specifically on certain spots, we can save a ton of money and won't have to buy like an extra 4 legendary auto cell chests. It's very, very useful. Of course, the farm isn't completely maxed out with all the spawners we can get on each pillar, and of course we can add more stacks in each chunk. That's still possible. It's just I'm limited by money right now, so it's kind of gonna be like that. But there we go, we finished the villager farm, and I'm excited to make a ton of money.